Welcome to Switch Comics. My name is Marco, and it's Wednesday, new comic book day. I got a lot of cool things to show off. Now, first, I gotta say, we are so close to hitting our 600 subscriber goal. At the time of recording, we are less than 5 people away. 5 people. I think right now it's 4 people. Tell your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister. Come on. At 600 subscribers, I'm giving away 3 awesome comics. All you have to do, be subscribed to the channel, leave a comment on this video, and there you go. Bing, bang, bang. You're entered into the giveaway. But you want a better chance? You want to increase your odds to get into the giveaway? Go watch some of my older videos. Leave a comment on those as well. Just talk to me about comics, and I will reward you. You have to forgive me, I'm a little tired today. I am excited, and this will go into the... because I didn't read everything, okay? I'm sorry. I try my best. But look at all these comics, first of all. I got all these books. I read some of them, okay? I try to... I feel like one of my strengths as a channel is, since I work at a comic shop, I get to read these books early. And I get to, help people and tell people how I feel about books before they come out. Or not before they come out, but I get to read them before they come out. And then, so Wednesday morning, every week I have my video up. And my thoughts are out in the open, so you know when you're heading to your comic shop if you need to pick up a book or not. Based on my opinion, I'm not saying you have to buy what I say, but, I like to help people. If they're kind of on the fence about something... Or maybe, I was excited for this book and it ended up being terrible. Or, I didn't think anything about this book and it ended up being wonderful, I like being able to help out. But, I'm busy. I had a lot of things to do today. And this week in general. And I've posted extra videos this week. I did 2 extra videos this week. And actually there's a 3rd extra video I filmed but haven't put out yet. I'll be putting out probably in a week or 2. So keep an eye out for that. As you can see, I changed the comic wall. That's kind of what the video is about. If you don't know why I changed the comic wall, then you didn't watch yesterday's video. Where I got a CGC haul that was pretty incredible. But let's stop stalling. Let's get into it. Starting off with Death of Doctor Strange, Elsa Bloodstone. Actually, just Bloodstone. It is Bloodstone because there's a bit of significance. Well, it doesn't just say Elsa Bloodstone because it's not just about one Bloodstone. It's about, technically, 4 Bloodstones. And, first of all, love this cover. I say first of all as I've already been talking about it. I love it so much. I bought 2 of them. And not just did I buy 2 of them. I bought the variant. I bought the B cover as well. And if I'm going to be completely honest... I'm probably going to buy the 1 in 10. Now, Marco, why are you buying so many of this book? First of all, I love Elsa Bloodstone. I do. We don't get a lot of stuff with her. And I think she's a really cool character. Hopefully, though, this will kind of spin off into like a new series coming up. I'm really hoping it will. Now, I will say, excuse me. I will say this is less of a Death of Doctor Strange tie-in. In the sense of they're not really handling much of what's going on in Death of Doctor Strange. This does feel like a good tie-in though, because more so the events of Death of Doctor Strange allow the story of this comic to happen. So it's not just like something else is going on and they're like, I guess Doctor Strange died, Like, it's not super... pertinent, and like I said, it's not dealing with anything that's going on in that storyline, but what happened in Death of Doctor Strange does allow this story to begin. And anyway, why did I buy so many copies of this book? It is a book that I do think is a good key moving forward, and I'm a Bloodstone fan. It's the introduction of a new Bloodstone character. A new part of the lineage. So it's a first appearance, and it's a pretty good book. I enjoyed the book, enjoyed the read, and I do enjoy that 1 in 10 cover. Something just got in my eye. And it is a little pricey. Now, Is it too expensive right now? Probably. It's just a 1 in 10. They're going for like 40, 50 on eBay. Am I still going to get it? Probably. Like I said, I'm a Bloodstone fanatic. I feel like I got to use your judgment, use your your own call on that. I don't know if this is the right time to buy it. It might not be. It might, in a month from now be a $10 book. Probably not 10, probably at least a $20 book, I'd say. For the one, I'm talking about the 1 in 10. These books, I don't know, they might be $10, $15 books. But it's the first appearance of a new Bloodstone. I had to check it out. And like I said, it was a pretty good read. I enjoyed it. Moving on to definitely the best book that I read. We have Dark Ages #4. Really awesome cover. Super sweet. I really like how they incorporate, well, my hand's covering it. They incorporate the name like into the cover there, how it's like flowing in. And they even did the same thing with the barcode, which I don't know if I've ever seen them do before. And then, you get X-23, Fing Fang Foom, and Giant Man, and a lot of cool stuff happening. It's a pretty cool issue. This series is just one of the best things I've ever seen Marvel do. It is genuinely just incredible. It is really, really awesome. I'm going to be sad to see it go. It only has 2 more issues. I can't recommend Dark Ages enough. It's really, really good. It's a dark kind of alternate reality tale where things aren't going so well. But it's weird because like it feels like such a generic way to explain a book to someone, and it's just like, oh, here's another end of the world. The writing's really good. There's a lot of like deaths, and like you feel the weight of them, even though, yeah, sure, whoever dies in this is still alive in main continuity, but you feel the death in this universe. Like that character in this universe is gone, and everyone, you feel the weight in those characters that persist. And it's a cool story. It is really, really rad. I like it a lot. And then moving on to, is this the last book that I read? I really didn't read a lot of books this week, y'all, and I do apologize. This is going to be the last book that I read. I'm just going to talk about the rest of everything else. We have Hawkeye Kate Bishop, #3. A very cool homage cover to, I want to say New Mutants, New Avengers 27, I think is what it is. But yeah, and I think this was a pretty fun homage that, instead it was Ronan versus the Hand, but it was Clint Barton as Ronan. So, a very fun way to homage a cover that was a Clint Barton cover now is a Kate Bishop cover, and I think that's pretty cool. But I kind of iconically now is a yellow cover, and I think that's a really smart choice, even though it's just, just a plain yellow. I guess there's a bit of a gradient on it, but for the most part, plain yellow. I don't know, I think of that a lot when I think of Hawkeye, or Kate Bishop's first solo series, had that beautiful yellow background on there. And then the rest of these books I haven't got a chance to read yet. Book of Boba Fett's coming out tonight for me, and I stay up late and watch it 3 in the morning. I can't stay up late and do it tonight. I got to get a nap in. I'm just drained. I already had to do a lot of other things. I got to get a couple hours of sleep before I watch this show. So anyway, we have Wastelanders, Black Widow. I've been enjoying the Wastelanders series. It did the unfortunate thing where the first issue, which was Wastelanders Wolverine, was the best issue so far. So that always kind of sucks, because like you read it and you're like, oh, okay, man, I'm actually hyped, because I didn't know. I was like, is Wastelanders gonna be good? Nah, I'll check it out. So I read the first issue, and I'm like, oh, that's really good. And let me definitely go check out the rest of these. And not that they were bad. It's just you don't get that, that high that you had on the first one. But like I said, I haven't read this one. I am curious to see what happens with it. Oh, that was an ad. I was like, what demon is that? I was like, what demon is she fighting? That's an ad. Okay. Anyway. Moving on to Miss Marvel Beyond the Limit #2. And this is a pretty fun cover. You can see now what happens. This was the spoiler at the end of issue 1. So basically, she touches, what was it? I don't remember now. It's been a month. She touches something she's not supposed to. You know how comics go. And it was some science mumbo jumbo, whatever, intergalactic, whatever, interdimensional portal thing, and she touched it and put it back. It's like, oh, the day saved, except for not really, because now things are kind of weird. So she goes home, and suddenly she's like in a Bollywood. Well, first of all, you get glimpses of like alternate reality Miss Marvels and like different stuff. I thought it was like, oh, this will just be kind of like her Spider-Verse, and she'll get to see different versions of herself and whatever. And it's like, oh, whatever, that'll be fun. But then they took a different approach. Not how I thought it was going to be. And suddenly, when she was back home, it was as if she was like in a Bollywood movie all of a sudden. And it was kind of strange. And then, to make things even stranger, the last thing you see is Loki riding an elephant. So, I don't know what's going on, but it was definitely intriguing. And I will definitely want to check it out and read the rest of this. This one was a cover by, I probably won't read it. I don't even think I've finished reading the Voices Community, but I picked up Voices Heritage because it's a David Mack cover with Echo on it. And good timing, too, because I just got my Daredevil 10 back. Which, again, if you haven't watched that CGC unboxing, that might be my best unboxing yet. It had some bangers in there. But anyway, super cool cover. I like David Mack's work, so had to grab that one. 'Twas a cover by. And then this one I wasn't going to be able to read anyway, because I'm super far behind on Star Wars. We got Star Wars Bounty Hunters. I don't even know what number it is. 20. I'm very far behind. And then we have a new one, which I did plan to read, and hopefully I'll maybe make some time this weekend. I still have a few books from last week and maybe a book or two from the week before that I need to catch up on. And I'm really not trying to get behind, because I am behind. And I'm always behind on stuff. But it never fails that some books slip through and then they just get farther and farther behind, and then suddenly, like, Iron Man, I stopped reading at issue 3, and I don't even know what issue it's on anymore, and I need to read that. Anyway, Star Wars High Republic, The Eye of the Nihil? No, Eye of the Storm. It's about the Nihil. But yeah, I think this is a 5-part miniseries about, I don't know, Marchie and Rowe, I think is the character's name. I'm not sure if that's how it's pronounced, or if that's how it's spelt, or if I got it correct at all, but I think I did. And then we also have a High Republic Adventures number 12. The last few issues of this has been pretty good. I've really enjoyed it. The beginning of this started really strong, and then they went and started dealing with the Drengir, because the main series was dealing with Drengir, and then that part kind of like sucked. Because I didn't like the Drengir in either series. I thought they were awful. Any part without the Drengir has already been immediately better for both series. But again, so once it started picking up after that, I started really liking it again. And so yeah. Ooh. And the best part of the beginning were these two, I want to say twins. They're not twins. They're two friends. They're two young kids that are friends and kind of end up separating, going different ways. And I just kind of flipped through the book and I saw that they're... excuse me, that's another reason why I need to take a nap. I'm a little stuffy. And anyway, we haven't been dealing with those characters for quite a while, like really since the first few issues or so. First maybe 5, I say few, but like maybe 5 issues or so dealt with them. And then now it looks like we're going back to them. That's very exciting. Then we have, that's it for Marvel. And we have Harley Quinn animated number 5 here. This series hasn't been good. I don't expect this to be very good. The best I can expect from this book is for it to be okay. And maybe a few panels of art will be kind of cute. I just turned to one that's kind of cute, yeah. But, yeah, that's about all that you can ask out of this series. Why am I still reading it? Because I'm almost done with it. It's this issue and one more issue. I'm going to complete it, whatever. At least at that point... If I do, decide, I want to start getting rid of some comics and thinning out or whatever, I'd rather, get rid of, even though I'd probably still be losing more money buying these extra issues I don't want. I don't know. Like, even if I give it away to somebody, it's like, here at least is a complete set of it, you know? And you can read it. Maybe you enjoy it. Some people like different things, you know? So, I don't know. That's just... I'm sure it doesn't really make any sense. But that's just how my brain thinks of it. And then we have a few indie books. I went ahead and picked up the Animal Castle #1, second print. I didn't get the first print on this, and I heard pretty good things, so I wanted to check out the second print and definitely give it a read. I was very close to picking up a sketch cover, because as of late, I've kind of got a thing for sketch covers. I don't know why. I haven't got a single one sketched on, but maybe one day I will. Maybe when a con... That's the thing. There hasn't been a con close to me that's had an artist that has been like, yes, I want to get a sketch cover from them. And obviously, you know, there hasn't been too many cons, and and even the cons that are happening seem to not be getting quite as many guests as they used to get back in the good old pre-COVID days. But anyway, I came really close to getting the sketch cover for this one, or the blank cover. I know sketch cover kind of means a different thing, but I came close to getting the blank cover, except for they wanted to charge $10 for a blank cover. You're going to put nothing on your book? I would have been okay if it was an extra $1, because yes, it is the, like, you know, kind of harder cardstock. Okay, I understand that, even though there's nothing on the cover still. For the price of the cardstock, I would understand if you want to charge an extra $1. But $10 is just price gouging. And I will not be a part of it. I absolutely will not. It is ridiculous, and I won't support that. And it's ridiculous to think, you know, I'll spend hundreds of dollars on these other books, but whatever, that's a whole different thing. I know $10 is a very small amount of money, but you're playing. You're trying to play me, and I will not be a part of it. I don't know. And maybe I'm wrong in that regard. Maybe I don't know. I don't think I am. I think I'm dead on. If you want to go buy that cover for $10, be my guest. I will not stop you. I will not ridicule you for it. If it's something you want, you go ahead and buy it. But that, to me, that $10 price tag is insulting. As a comic fan, and who is this company? What is this company? This is a Blaze. I don't know if I have any comics by them. But yeah, I just think that is disrespectful to the people that support you. Yeah, that's all I have to say about that one. I didn't mean to go on a little rant there. I just remembered it. I forgot about it entirely. And then when I started talking about that comic, it all came back to me, and I was like, oh my god. Next up we have, what's the furthest place from here? What's the issue? Where's the issue number? Number 3. Okay. I was looking for a number, but it says it in text here at the bottom. This series has been pretty good. I've enjoyed it. Again, you know, I obviously haven't read this one. I'm sure, I can already see them. They have these big, just constant, full black pages with chapters. You're going to tell me, like, chapter 21. Why are we on, let's see, what's the last chapter in this? 24 chapters, even though we're only on issue number 3. Why is there a need for 20? And granted, yes, okay, it's a little bit thicker of a book, and I appreciate you being a thick book and only $3.99. That, on not retrospect, but to counterbalance how Animal Castle wanted to charge you $10 for a blank book, they got you a pretty thick book for $3.99. I appreciate that. I respect that. But, and this isn't even a big deal, but I make a big deal of it every time. Why do you waste this big page with this chapter, and it always has a quote, like this one says, "A stranger in our humble home." And someone probably in one of these 2 or 3 pages that is the chapter will say, "A stranger in our humble home," and then the chapter's over and the next chapter goes on. If I could rip out all the pages with chapter things on it, I would, and just continue reading the full thing. I feel like I'm constantly being halted in momentum when I read this book, and it is frustrating. I will give it that. I like the story. I like the characters. You have a lot of characters in this book, and I feel like for the most part, they all feel unique and like they're their own guys, you know? Or guys or gals, whatever. But I feel like the momentum is constantly ruined in this book. Anyway, I'm going to read it. I mean, I am excited to read it. Don't take... Just because I have criticism for a book doesn't mean I don't like the book. I just think that there's simple things they could do to make it better. Last book I have for you today is Maniac in New York, The Bronx is Burning, number 2. I have this entire run of the first Maniac of New York, and I'm picking up this as well, because I heard good things, and it's one of those books, I think I picked it up late, and I never got around to reading it, and I have all of it. I haven't read a single book of it. So let me know if it's good. Am I wasting my money? Am I just picking up these books for absolutely no reason? I don't know. One day I'll probably get around to reading this. I'm stuffy. It's hard to breathe. After ranting, I can't breathe out of my nose. And I don't know if it's because I'm kind of a little sick, or, you know, a little allergies, or I think my allergies to my cat are getting worse over time. I think that's part of it. That's all I have for you. Thank you all so much, though, for watching this video. Thank you all so much for all the love and support that I've been getting here recently. Like I said, we are so close to... Who knows, by the time I upload this... Well, I'll upload it here in just a few minutes, but... by the time this video is released... maybe we're already at 600 subscribers. I probably will... I don't know. We'll see. Whenever I hit 600 subscribers... I'll definitely do an announcement of some type. I have so many videos coming out this month. Oh my goodness. There's so much to do. There's so much to do. I might announce the winners in like one of our Wednesday live streams or something. Cause that would save me some time. And then we get to do it live, and it could be kind of fun, you know? I don't know. That's all I have for you today. Which, speaking of the way, I guess, join us tonight on our Wednesday live stream. 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. Eastern, that is. I'd love to see you there. Hopefully, I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm tired, I need a nap, and I can't breathe. But thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Ha ha ha!